Alright guys, JPA here, back again with a new video. I'm just going to talk about quickly the Rangers game from last night. It was Steven Gerrard's first competitive game. And it was a Europa League first qualifying round, first leg. And we did okay, we got the result. Finished 2-0 to Rangers. My prediction was 4-0, so it was kind of half right. To be honest, we probably could have scored more, but the team were pretty good. Shkupi, they played well, defended well, and they did what a lot of teams are probably going to do to us this season, which is sit in and defend well. And they did that. They hit us on the break a couple of times. It actually gave us a little bit of scare with a shot that hit the bar in the first half, but we managed to get over that, and we managed to get obviously the 2 goals. Obviously I'd have liked a bigger cushion and take over there, because obviously if they score first then it's kind of nervy, but then on the other hand, if we score first then they'll need 3-4 goals to win the tie. So in that sense we probably need to score over there, I think, and that's going to be a difficult task in itself, but I think they'll be a little bit more open now in the away leg, because they're going to have to score. They're going to have to score at least 2, and they'll have to come out at us eventually, and that'll create space for people to run into, like sort of Windass and Candeas. So let's just get on to the game itself. Rangers started well enough, probably the first maybe 10-15 minutes. They pressed really high up the pitch, and they did well, and they looked like they were going to score a couple of goals at that point. And then that was obviously when Shkupi hit the bar, gave us a little bit of fright. No long after that we managed to get our first goal, which was quite a lucky finish, if I'm honest. Murphy took the shot and it's hit straight at the keeper, but the keeper's made a bit of an error and it's gone under him and it's went into the net. We had a couple of more chances after that. Goldson had a chance with a header, but the only thing he did wrong there, he's trying to score from the header. If he had dipped it down to, I think it was Katic waiting, we would have had a tap in. So obviously they're not quite on the same wavelength quite yet, and that's obviously only their first game together. I was quite pleased with the first half. Obviously wanted to go in more than 1 goal up, but it didn't quite happen for us. And into the second half, and Rangers actually got a little bit complacent. Their passing was a little bit sloppy at times. Murphy, which he seems to do in quite a lot of these games, is first maybe 60-70 minutes he's outstanding, and then he just, I don't know whether he tires or he just kind of just falls out of the game and you don't see him much after that. It's quite strange. I don't know if it's a fitness thing or it's just a mental thing. I don't know what it is, to be honest, but he seems to do that quite a lot. So he kind of faded out of the game. At that point, I would say the Macedonians actually came a little bit into the game, a little bit. They didn't really create much, but they started a little bit passing and moving and stuff, and they generally, maybe the last 20 minutes, they played actually okay. We were pushing, and we really needed that second goal, and to be honest, towards the end it didn't look like it was going to come. We had a couple of shots for penalties, one of which was a blatant dive by Morelos. Quite a bit embarrassing by that, but I think if he had just went down, he might have got the foul, but he threw himself back and it looked a little bit theatrical, so that's probably why the ref didn't give it. We eventually got the penalty and Tav slotted it away. Captain Tav, he actually played pretty well and he led the line well, but there was 2 or 3 occasions where he was completely posted missing at the right back, and that's actually where our first goal came from, because he was completely out of position and Josh Windass had to run back, which was good effort from Windass. He gets classed as lazy sometimes, and he wasn't on that occasion, and he managed to get back and we cleared our lines, and it led to the first goal. So yeah, 2-0, not entirely convincing win. we'll obviously take it, and we'll see if we can get through to the next round. Quite pleasing to see Middleton get on. He only played 8 minutes, but in those 8 minutes he looked very, very dangerous. Every time he got the ball, he just got straight to the byline, trying to get a cross in, and he managed to win 3 corners in a row, where he just, every time he got the ball, hit the byline, and he managed to win a couple of 3 corners out of that, which obviously, if we were a little bit better at set pieces, then we could have got a little bit of joy out of that. It's still one thing that we haven't really mastered in maybe 2 or 3 years. We just haven't been a threat at corners and set pieces. But good to see we're not still doing the old Warburton thing. We just pass it to the side and try and create something from there, which doesn't always work. We just need to get the ball in the box, and for the big target men to attack, like Goldson and Katic, players like that. It'll be good to see Sadiq when he comes into the team, because I think he can give us that aerial threat. That's one thing that Morelos is lacking. We had a couple of good chances, and you could probably say they're sitters, but they fell to his head, and he's just no. He's not a header of the ball. You just can't do it. I don't know why. I think he needs some sort of training. I don't know whether it's worth bringing a striker, like a striker in it as a coach, to teach him how to do this. I don't know. He just needs to pick it up. It's just no performing in that area. So to sum it up, really, decent game, good result. Wish it was more. I still think we've got a lot to do in the second leg, but I think we can get through. Cheers for watching the video, guys. Please leave a comment down below and talk about who you thought was man of the match. For me, I honestly don't know who I thought was man of the match. I didn't really think about it. Probably Goldson, although he didn't really have a lot of defending to do, but his passing was pretty good, and he cut a lot of things out. So yeah, probably Goldson for me. Put your comment down below who you think was the man of the match. Obviously, if Middleton was on longer, he probably would have got it as well. He just looked so dangerous in those 8 minutes that he was in on the pitch. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe if you're new. And cheers, let's go.